Well, for the Lynx tonight, they really have to
have dealt with that all season. Greiner wins the tip. We'll see Atlanta giving up several inches, but that is how the season goes for Greiner. Bree Jones gets the 2 off the glass to get the scoring going for Atlanta.
Bree Jones is going to be active. She will get a lot of offensive boards. You have to put a body on her and know where she's at.
Collier finds Williams. Williams can't get the roll off the rim. Usually it's the other way around, Williams to Collier. Jordan Canada setting up the offense. She has been outstanding, according to Carl Semesco, the head coach, at least in the last 10 to 12 games. What a feed from Gray. But the roll doesn't go in for Bree Jones. Smith, a deep three-pointer. Off the mark, Alana Smith. Canada trying to lob it into Greiner, and the Lynx defense taps it away. A turnover. Williams threading the needle, and it bounces right into the hands of Alana Smith.
Right place, right time. Alana Smith got a little bit lucky on that one.
That was like a ping pong ball just rattling around in there.
Atlanta's
pinball machine. That's what I was looking for. I don't know how that wasn't a kick ball. I'm sorry, Leah.
No, that's okay. You know, that was an interesting play, but Minnesota takes advantage of it. And Atlanta has been really aggressive. They're good from the three-point line, as you can see right there.
And good from the three-point line is Maya Caldwell.
And Maya Caldwell stepping into this starting lineup with Ryan Howard sitting out in this game.
A drive for Nafisa Collier. Collier coming off a 25-point game in the win Friday night over Las Vegas. The blowout win, a 31-point victory for the Lynx, their second highest winning margin of the season.
Coach Reese said it may have been their best game from beginning to end.
Greiner offensive rebound, still loose, Minnesota basketball.
And that's a good sign for Minnesota right there, as you see how many opportunities Greiner had underneath trying to get that layup. They are going to look.
Who's laughing? Shocker. There's Williams, the three-pointer from the wing is good. Courtney Williams has hit a three-pointer, at least one of them, in now 9 of the last 10 games.
And how about the game she had against Vegas, which may have been her best game of the season?
She was phenomenal.
And I love the fact that she had 0 turnovers in that tilt.
Alicia Gray with the jump shot.
Talk about another person having an outstanding season. Alicia Gray has just been fantastic for this Atlanta team offensively. She has been rolling.
Williams just trying to keep it on this side of the court. Now Smith to Collier. Collier back to Alana Smith. Top of the key. That one does go for Smith.
Alana Smith will knock down three-point shots, and she had time to get that one off as Brittany Greiner was late on the closeout.
Canada picks up the dribble. Jones to Caldwell, the spin in the lane, and a foul called against Minnesota.
And one of the things that the Lynx are going to try to do is keep Atlanta from penetrating, getting into the lane, just what they did right here, because they have so many options when they get in there. Either attack the basket or dish the ball off to their bigs.
Carl Semesco in his first season with the Dream just doing a fantastic job. A longtime college coach. Spent 22 seasons at Florida Gulf Coast University. He's one of those analytics guys. He's a, you know, what is the value of a three-pointer? What is the value of this shot? And has really been successful with that. He's got Atlanta at 14-10 this season. They've won 2 of their last 3. There you see doing some teaching with Bree Jones.
Well, and he has a great mix of players, and he's figuring out how to use them. He's got great perimeter play and then some incredible bigs inside.
Minnesota finding a little bit of a rhythm here. They've hit 4 consecutive shots. McBride gets it to Collier. Collier turns and faces over Alicia Gray. Nafisa Collier with a couple of buckets early on.
That was some good defense right there from Alicia Gray. She was all over Nafisa Collier. That's how hard it is to slow her down.
Gray will try the rainbow three-pointer. Williams looking for an outlet. The crossover, the kick out. Smith now deeper on the wing. He'll go. Hina Pau in the game, an early substitution. And that ball went off of Minnesota.
She brings energy. She has some nice offense and has been getting some good minutes with this Atlanta squad.
18th pick in this past summer's draft. Griner drops one in through the lane. Brittany Griner is coming off an emotional game Wednesday at Phoenix. Her return to the Valley of the Sun. Man, they showered her with love and affection.
As they should.
A steal. Naz Hillman going the length of the court and rolling it in with the left hand.
This is where Atlanta can cause you a lot of troubles because they have 5 players on the court right now who can all get up and down in transition.
Tie game, 12 all at Target Center. Smith, the slot just off center. Atlanta Smith has put up the threes. She's hit 1 of the 4.
Pau is going to try to get them into their offense early.
And she's moving quickly. There's a top of the key 3 for Hillman. Just dead on a strike for Naz Hillman.
And that's what this team has been really good at. They have an inside-outside presence. It makes it very difficult to guard them.
Kayla McBride off the screen, hits the elbow jumper. Courtney Williams just kind of waited for McBride, who came off that screen perfect.
Yeah, great communication. She's an elite catch and shoot scorer.
That ended what had been a 7-0 run for Atlanta. Dream still up by 1. Another three-pointer, that one off the rim, and Carlton has the board.
Last battle against Atlanta, they only had made 4 3-pointers in that game.
Oh, physical defense by Pau.
Look how quickly she gets them into the offense. And that's one thing about the young players. The rookies in this league are so good and so quick. Fresh legs.
Caldwell gets past McBride, dishes it to Griner, who's fouled by Williams. She was not going to win that matchup, and she knew it. Supporting his big sister here at Target Center and getting to be part of the walk-in. I mean, those walk-in photos are a big deal.
That is a big deal, and now he's got something to post on his Instagram.
Brittany Griner at the free throw line. She hit both free throws. So now a 3-point Atlanta lead with Natisha Heidemann controlling the basketball. McBride takes the screen from Collier. And Jessica Shepard drives into the teeth of the defense and brings the jump shot.
Jessica Shepard continuing on as well with her great play. I mean, so many Lynx players had huge games against Vegas the other night, but Jessica Shepard really was able to show off her game and get some extra minutes in that one.
Her 13th career double-double came on Friday night against Las Vegas. Pau. Shepard is there with the rebound.
Nice attack.
10 points, 13 boards on Friday. Heidemann, ooh! Couldn't quite get it off, but there was an opening. Now Carlton to Collier. Collier takes the bump, loses the basketball. And Pau streaking the other way. Heidemann keeping up with her. Good defense by T, and then B got herself into the play for the deflection. And there's an actual kickball. A little bit of a sporadic couple of minutes here at Target Center.
A little bit more offense in this game early on than defense. Right now, Minnesota shooting 60%, 54.5%. So I suspect we'll see a little bit more on the defensive end in the second quarter.
Here's Shepard with the basketball. They get it back to McBride. Short on the three-point try. Canada.
Look at the battle there between Jessica Shepard and Bree Jones.
And the pass too strong, but a foul called on the play. And it is against Shepard. They were really fighting for position.
Yeah, and I love it because right now the officials are letting them play, and you just have 2 bigs down low just bat.
See that Jess plays with, and that the second she checks into a game, she wants to put her mark on the game. She doesn't kind of wait and feel it out. A steal by McBride and then taken right back by Atlanta. Canada with the layup.
Wow, that was unexpected. That was really good defense right there.
We were quickly going one way and then the other.
Let's go, Lynx.
And now Shepard out past the three-point line. B, I think, was held as she cut to the basket. So a non-shooting foul.
Yeah, that's frustrating and disappointing for Nafisa Collier, who put the effort in to cut to the basket. Nice looking pass as well from Jessica Shepard, who does a tremendous job of passing from the top of the key.
She is a really good passing big. Williams off the screen, and she slings it out to McBride. McBride free, but does not get three. Shatori Walker Kimbrough, or excuse me, that was Kimbrough behind the back. Now she has the basketball. That was Maya Caldwell going behind the back. Shatori Walker Kimbrough in the game as well. Our stats monitors are not updating, so from our visual, we'll just try to keep you updated. Talking with Cheryl Reeve as we hit the final minute and change in the first quarter. Out of bounds. Atlanta maintains possession. Atlanta with a big win in Phoenix on Wednesday, where they shot 50% from the floor, their highest field goal percentage of the season, and held the Mercury to 39%. It was a really dominant win for Atlanta. Jones, Bree Jones, can't get that one. Maria Kliundakova there for the defensive rebound, and defensive rebounding is on the radar for the Lynx. Heidemann finds Kliundakova, who gets the bucket and the foul.
How did Natisha Heidemann see her? That was an incredible pass to her teammate. Just outstanding. Look at this. She's
Finish for Masha, who also hits the free throw.
making the most of her minutes.
Tied up at 19.
Minnesota bench has been really clutch all season long, coming in and doing what they're supposed to do.
Caldwell. Bree Jones outside the three-point line. Caldwell, a fake to get around Smith. Jones will try the three-pointer and drop it through.
She's gonna get one or two of those a game, and you don't know when they're coming, but Bree Jones can hit the three-point shot.
It's just her 9th make of the season. She came in 8 of 32. That was number 9.
It's just a little reminder that you're gonna need to have a hand up.
Williams gets to the rim, doesn't make the shots, but a nice job by Courtney Williams just finding a little spot to take a decent shot. Minnesota basketball, 3.9 seconds left in the first quarter. McBride gets it in. Oh, Heidemann's tripped, and they just let him play. The clock runs out, but Natisha Heidemann was tripped. The clock should not have. Here's Williams picking up the dribble. McBride. Back and forth. Kayla McBride now to Courtney Williams. Williams hits Kliundakova on the roll, and she gets the roll. Kliundakova set the screen, got it back. A perfect pick and roll.
Just great screen set by Kliundakova, and then on the other end. I love it. She is doing it on both sides of the ball. Look at the smiles on her teammate's face. But look at how she rolls to the basket right here. Goes strong to the rim and is able to finish. And on the other end, she comes down and says, "Not in this house."
Oh, look at the wingspan on that block, too. Full extension for Masha. That was impressive. Griner all alone when she turned around, and BG goes glass.
Nothing you can do about that. When she gets positioning down low, Brittany Griner, one of the greats to ever play in the league.
Oh, Gray went flying to the court.
Looks like it might have hurt a little bit.
A couple of stretches there. She's right on.
Griner got her right back up.
Kliundakova with the big block. Minnesota leads the league league this seaon with 5.2 blocks per game. Credit Alana Smith for a decent chunk of that.
Yeah.
She's second in the league in blocks per game, just a little over 2. It's been a great season. The rim protection for Minnesota has been huge this season. Canada lobs it to Griner, and Griner goes up and over that rim defense by Minnesota.
Yeah, again, that's where she's impossible to stop. A little turnaround jumper right in the paint.
Heidemann, oh, good job losing the defense. Klinikova couldn't catch it cleanly. Williams, she'll take the three-pointer. And Griner didn't even have to jump for that rebound. Good position.
Right over to Gray.
Here's Caldwell. Picks up the dribble and is immediately swarmed. Back to Canada.
Offense really stays out on the three-point line. They stretch it. Look at that. They have so many opportunities, and one of them is getting it inside.
Cheryl Reeve was frustrated after that last basket. Brittany Griner with another one. She's 14-0 officially. The Commissioner's Cup game, of course, does not count in the standings.
Well, Atlanta's done a nice job here. They've hit three-pointers, and they have 14 points in the paint. So they're figuring out how to go inside and outside.
A little knocking down the street. Our Lex's key stat is that Minnesota home winning streak to start a season 14-0. It's already the best home start in Lynx franchise history, and it is the 4th best in WNBA history. Collier through the defenders and off the glass for 2.
She is a tough player to defend, and with her finesse, she's able to slip right through the defense and finish at the rim.
Top of the key. Nia Coffey with the basketball. And now Caldwell. Gray. Caldwell the lob. Griner, 2 more. She's got 12.
Great look inside from Caldwell to get that ball. You got to give her a good lob so Griner can grab it right where she wants it, and that was it.
5 of 6. Collier on the grab. The pass from Heidemann. Fouled in the process, so 2 free throws.
Good rotational player for them.
Collier misses the first. On Friday against Las Vegas, and that was a season high. She made 10 of those 13. But 1 of 2 here in her first trip to the free throw line in this game. Canada with Williams pushing her out. Gray. Free throw line, jump shot. Alicia Gray is good. That was a nice looking shot from Gray.
Does a nice job of getting to her spots.
And Minnesota turns it over. Here comes Gray. Nice move, but no finish. Collier has the board. That was a tough rebound for Minnesota. And avoiding what could have been just one of those plays where you turn it over and instantly 2 points to the other team. It's so deflating. But when you actually get a miss out of it, you turn it into something positive. McBride, pocket pass. Collier picks up the dribble, tries to find an opening. Nas Hillman with the basketball above her head. Entry pass. Jones wanted the and one. She'll get the bucket, but no foul to go with it.
She is solid, and she is on the block. She is strong and will finish down low.
Atlanta's built a 10-point lead.
16 points in the paint.
Smith lost it, a travel. Turnover for the Lynx. Some frustration on the court. An 8 first half. Nina Pau picks up the dribble. Here's Hillman at the top of the key. Hillman hands it back off to Pau. Scott Caldwell. Pau in the corner. Stepped out of bounds. So Atlanta turns it over right after Minnesota's turnover.
Unforced turnovers are difficult, especially when you're on the road and you need everything that you can get.
Courtney Williams has been doing a really good job defensively, whether it's Pow Pow or Canada, just in pushing that lead guard out as far as she can. That shot rolled out. Fee could not get it to drop. Great. As Jones, who runs into Carlton.
Travel.
Carlton stood her ground. It could have been an offensive foul or a travel. It turned out to be a travel call against Bree Jones.
And here's Reese.
4 more. They'd like her to shoot more. They'd like her to do a little more. Courtney Williams, whose mid-range game has been phenomenal this season.
Courtney Williams is never going to turn down a shot.
That is true. Jones. Hillman in the lane. McBride with the good defense. Williams picks up the dribble. Collier, the fade, and the finish for Nafisa.
Atlanta's going to have to figure out they cannot give Nafisa Collier that much space. That's the way she loves to score it.
Jones and Alana Smith got tangled up. Bree Jones will pick up this foul. Here comes some momentum now for the Lynx. And she just did it again. Space for Collier, and she turned around and
Once again,
dropped it through. 11 points now for Collier. Gray loses her footing but keeps the dribble. Hillman goes inside to Jones. Nowhere to go for her. And a pick 6 for Collier. And Gray almost got it back. Good hustle on the defensive end by Alicia Gray. Gray, 2 All-Star games ago, put on that spectacular performance where she won the skills contest and the 3-point shooting contest. Right back to back, just collected that money and those trophies.
yeah, that had to feel good. She has had an impressive career.
And now Gray with the foul. Alicia Gray just having Alana Smith. McBride wide open for a wing 3. That was way off. We don't see that very often from McBride.
Lynx knows that she's not happy.
They've made 2 of 9. Canada. Mismatch here. Collier defending Jordan Canada. Kick out. Griner will try the 3-pointer. What? Where did that bounce? That was a strange-looking bounce off the deep back of the rim, but it dropped through the net for Griner. Wow. That's her 4th made 3 of the season.
I was going to say they're going to give her that shot, but I don't think anyone thought that one was going in.
That was one of the stranger bounces. It was like it was dead. The ball died.
And then just
gave up. The first of which will be Wednesday, but it sounds like New York will be without Brianna Stewart.
Yeah, that's a huge, huge hit for them. And it sounds like she is with the team.
Yes, taking the road trip and avoided a major injury, but I don't know if they've given out the exact injury, but the fact that she's going to travel is a good sign.
Absolutely.
So it'll be a finals rematch without the team that's full strength. Williams with the miss, Griner the rebound. Brittany Griner, what a second quarter she's had. She's just in the second quarter. 5 for 5 with 11 points. For the game, she's got 15.
Her first few games with Atlanta, the first part of the season, she really wasn't asserting herself aggressively, and she wasn't a big part of the offense, and they have figured out how to get her involved.
Yeah, now she's going to the free throw line. Smith fouled Griner. So 2 free throws coming for Brittany Griner, who had 17 points on Wednesday in Phoenix in her return. She was 8 of 12 in that game. Here tonight, she's 6 of 7. So incredibly efficient couple of games for Brittany Griner.
pretty good at the free throw line as well. It's a 7-0 run for Atlanta, and the Dream are back up by 11. Carlton. That one won't bounce through.
Yeah, that's a player Minnesota really would love to see heat up in this one. Bridget Carlton yet to score in this game.
Atlanta is shooting 60% from the field, and you know that is going to be bullet point number 1 at halftime. Griner working on Smith and a travel. Travel called on Griner. She was trying to get
5 spot all the time.
Smith got it on the offensive end. A good pass from Williams and a great finish by Smith after 4 consecutive missed shots. The Lynx get one there.
And Alana Smith goes in with a lot of confidence, and you know you're thinking about Brittany Griner when you're going in to attack the basket, but she finishes.
Now Griner at 6'9", such a presence. Smith listed at 6'4". There's another foul coming against Minnesota. No shooting foul here. Jordan Canada gets into the paint and gets the roll. Jordan Canada just made that basket happen.
Yeah, Jordan Canada really the head of the snake for this Atlanta team, and boy, when she attacks, she can get downhill fast.
Back cut by McBride. Tipped and into the hands of Griner.
Yeah, some solid defensive stops from the Dream here. Hands are in the passing lane.
Oh, and McBride got her hand in that passing lane. But it went out of bounds, so Atlanta will maintain possession. 47.8 seconds left in the first half. And the Lynx just really searching on both ends of the floor. Trying to find an offensive rhythm, trying to slow down Atlanta. Thus far, the Dream has been the better team in the first half. Griner, the kick out. Shatori Walker Kimbrough sets for 3.
And that's Atlanta's game right there in a nutshell. You can get it down low to Griner. You got a double teamer. She can get it back out to a perimeter player.
Williams, long 2 won't go, and Atlanta has a chance to add to this 14-point lead. It's the biggest of the night for the Dream. And a low-scoring first half for the Lynx, just 32 points.
I like this matchup between Canada and Courtney Williams. Different styles, that's for sure.
Griner, strong, and a rebound to Collier. She's pushing quickly and didn't get the shot away. The clock
Trying to pick up the defense as well. Alicia Gray blocks, got it back. Now lost Collier. What? That was a really nice move by Alicia Gray. Good defense by Collier, but Gray won the battle.
Yeah, Alicia Gray stays with it and really does a nice job of finishing up on that one. Needed quick early baskets for Atlanta.
Carlton with a step back, left it short. Bridget Carlton yet to score in this game as well. Maya Caldwell spins across half court. Gray. Canada. And Jones. Griner does not have a touch yet. She had 17 first half points. Canada, no good on the 3. Jones, offensive rebound. Caldwell, straight up.
Oh, Brianna Jones. Bree Jones is just a problem down low. She's everywhere right now.
Cheryl Reeve before the game said Bree Jones wakes up, rolls out of bed, and is already in good position for an offensive rebound.
I love that because, I mean, it speaks to her aggression and her willingness just to attack, attack, attack.
A foul on that play by Bridget Carlton. Atlanta inbounds. Griner has the basketball. Gives it up to Gray. Gray, free throw line, picks it up. Jones, 2 on the shot clock, turns around, short, good defensive possession for the Lynx. Williams passes deflected. Lynx have it back. Williams wants it at the top of the key, gets it. Now drives, hangs, and scores. Courtney Williams with a couple of buckets here early on in the third.
Courtney Williams responds responding to, just got hung up on a Bree Jones screen. Ouch.
Griner with the one-handed shot missed, and Williams is just getting up. Man, did she hit a brick wall.
Sure did.
Doesn't take the shot. She might need an extra minute to catch that breath. Foul against Jones with Fee driving to the basket.
Bree Jones has been effective in this game. Courtney Williams doing her thing, and that has been impressive here in the second half. She has come out to play, but look at the hit she takes right now. Oh, they sure did, and you can see it in the eyes. Nafisa Collier wanted to hit that shot.
Just the third made three for the Lynx in this ball game. They played Atlanta earlier this season. That's an area where the Lynx had a huge advantage. And a three-point answer from Maya Caldwell. Three-pointers in Atlanta at the end of June. Minnesota made 13, Atlanta made 4. Nice pass, Williams to Atlanta Smith in stride. Lays it in.
Yeah, this is Minnesota feeling much more comfortable offensively, but there's the answer right there from Jordan Canada.
Oh, and she stole the inbound. Canada just snuck in and stole the inbound pass. That's happened a couple of times, and it is uncharacteristic. Now the Lynx get it back. McBride with the steal. Diamond Miller getting some run here. Good find from Miller. Smith can't finish.
Continues to be really good on the boards.
Well, another one. McBride, 2 in a row. She picked up. K-Mac stops at the free throw line. Bounces it around. Offensive board. Collier, Miller. Three-pointer goes for Diamond Miller.
Really good decision making right there from Diamond Miller. She was wide open and set and knocks down the big shot.
Diamond Miller came into this game shooting 52% from 3. She'd made 13 of 25. Now it's 5 on the shot clock. Gray, look at Miller with the defense against Alicia Gray and throws one up. Oh, that nearly went in. Hillman tracks it down. Foul against Miller on the trip.
I think that is a foul against Miller. She doesn't like it.
Here's a look. Very end by Miller. So that's what the officials saw. Hillman, the drive, the spin. Smith, the block. Incredible defense by Alana Smith.
Footwork is so good. She might be undersized, but boy, she is a finesse big. She is.
Collier, the step through.
Right now you're seeing Minnesota's bigs really step up their finesse. They might not be big, Nafisa Collier and Alana Smith, but boy, are they impactful in scoring and defending on both sides of the ball.
The Lynx have cut it to 5. Whistle away from the play, foul against the Dream.
We have seen this from Alana Smith often at shot blocking.
Alana Smith just picked up her second foul. And that was that last whistle. 7-0 Minnesota run. Trying to turn up the intensity on the defensive end as well. Griner's pass. Caldwell drives and goes off the glass on the new net and scores. That ends the 7-0 Minnesota run. Miller bumps. Foul coming against Tahina Paopao.
Right there, it's Diamond Miller's aggression and her willingness to attack the basket forces Paopao to foul her.
This is the great version of Diamond Miller, where she does come in with a ton of energy and emotion and explosiveness, and sometimes it works against her. When it works for her, it's awesome. Turnover, Nafisa Collier just kind of lost the handle. Collier still wearing that shoulder support. This is the second straight game we've seen her with it. Didn't affect her production in the last game.
But it made her feel comfortable, so whatever she needs.
25-9 tried to tip it back in and nearly got the ball to go off of Courtney Williams. Williams just let it bounce. And good effort by Alicia Gray, though she didn't come away with the basketball.
The Lynx are definitely responding on the defensive end of the floor to whatever was said to them at halftime.
Around the world they go. Three-pointer. And look at the reaction from Nafisa Collier as Minnesota is within 4. Collier's hit a couple from deep in this game. You see Brittany Griner put her arms up to try to steal it, and it just went right through like a field goal in football. That was incredible vision from Courtney Williams.
Look how difficult it is right now for the perimeter players for Atlanta. Their offense stretched out, and they're having a hard time moving it around.
Canada. Pass out Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, extra pass. Ray off the mark. And a loose ball. Smith has it. Atlanta in this third quarter, 4 of 13 from the floor. Oh. Pride with a wedgie.
That put on the perimeter defense.
And Nafisa Collier individually has 8 points in this third quarter. And since Diamond Miller checked in, it's been a 17-6 Minnesota run. Miller is getting extended run because of it. Gray with the crossover. Collier meets her. Defends the shot well. Bree Jones offensive board. Coffey with a sling pass. Gray blocked by Collier. And a travel by Coffey before she put the ball down.
That's making it impossible to score.
Williams misses a straightaway three-pointer. Canada's coming the other way quickly. Coffey leaves hers short. Shepard will watch it go out of bounds. Lynx within 4. 2:37 left in the second quarter. It's been a much different second half so far. I mean, look at that shooting in your bottom left of your screen. 8 of 13 for the Lynx here in this third quarter. McBride can't add 2. It's been a frustrating shooting night for Kayla McBride. We don't see that out of her a lot. 3 substitutions waiting at the scorer's table for Carl Smesko. Not coming in just yet, though. Waiting on the next dead ball. And there's that defense. Miller picking up Canada right as she crosses half court. Bree Jones and Fee just battling for position. Gray, 4 on the shot clock. Team counting it down for her. Lynx defense just swarming, and Gray did not hit the rim, so the shot clock expired, and that is a good thing because Bree Jones was right there.
She sure was, waiting and lingering to get her offense, but Minnesota's defense does its work with possession.
Yep, Gray comes out a little frustrated. Jones going to take a seat as well. Wiping up the court. Second time we've seen that area in particular get wiped. The Whose House, Our House chant starts at Target Center, and it has been the Lynx house this season. A perfect 14-0, the best home start in Lynx history, and the 4th best all-time in the WNBA.
Unbelievable. To be a great team, you got to win your home games. That's what Minnesota's doing.
Williams right into the three-pointer, no good. Canada brings it down. Canada, Collier picks her up. Griner has not scored in this second half. The turnaround jump shot off the rim. Shepard clears.
I've been the force that was so strong for Atlanta in that first half was getting Brittany Griner involved.
And look at Diamond Miller trying to pump up the crowd. She gets fouled and then flexes into the front row. No free throw line.
No one enjoys their time on the court more than Diamond Miller. A little between the legs.
So engaging. I mean, how can you not be on board when you see someone with that kind of energy and enthusiasm?
Yes, I'm so excited and happy for her, for what she has done this season after coming off that really tough season last year.
Diamond Miller with 6 points so far, and she is a +10 in a game where her team trails by 3. That is impressive.
This one Minnesota needed. Try to claw back into this one.
Caldwell. Atlanta just has 2 points over the last 6 minutes.
That's what they need to do more of, is get it back into Brittany Griner. Double teams on her, she still scores over it.
That's her first bucket of the second half. She had 17 points in the first half. Now 19 for the game. Heidemann will try the three. Shepard taps it a couple of times. A good effort by Jessica Shepard, but she couldn't tap it to a teammate. Griner trying to make the catch, is fouled in the process.
That's 2 times down the court. Atlanta making focused attempts to get that ball inside to Brittany Griner again, and that's what they really went away from, or couldn't get to, I should say, here in this third quarter.
Griner 4 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. Her highest scoring game of the season is 21 points, and that gives her 20. Build your own Lynx experience with the Pick 3 plan. Pick any 3 games, unlock the chance to buy tickets for the August 24th matchup against the Indiana Fever, and get access to the playoff ticket pre-sale. Go to lynxbasketball.com/pick3 to customize your plan. Second chance opportunity for Atlanta off the missed free throw. There's Canada driving in, and she's fouled by Alana Smith.
Boy, when she gets downhill, she has some speed behind her. Really difficult to stay in front of her. This is a player that
13 points, 6 assists. Her season average is 11. She had a big 30-point night earlier this month at Indiana, career high 30 points, where she made 6 3-pointers. That was also a career high, so she really got it in her.
she really seems comfortable in this system that Coach Mesko has put in here. It's something that is just really clicking for this Atlanta team.
A 5-0 spurt for the Dream, back up to an 8-point lead. Final seconds of this third quarter. Heidemann, a handoff to Shepard underneath the rim. Just Shepard with a reverse.
Slipping shot. Jessica Shepard had to work for that one, but a beautiful lay-in.
Shepard and Diamond Miller both giving good minutes off the bench. Miller still in the game. Griner, Smith, she had a good deflection on the shot. Made it really.
Got away with a really big win on the road in OT.
A couple of late challenges made all the difference. Good coaching, good execution, and there's a good shot by Tahina Paupau. A 3-pointer to open up the fourth quarter. Atlanta back up by 9. Collier, a one-on-one situation for Nafisa Collier. She's usually going to win that.
Yeah, you're never going to want to do that. Leave her one-on-one.
Walker Kimbrough with the drive and the hang and the roll.
Kimbrough has been impactful for this Atlanta team this season.
Not a lot of minutes, but pretty effective in the ones she gets.
Yep.
Diamond Miller getting the start in the fourth quarter. Played a really good third quarter. Brought the energy. The reason that Minnesota shifted in this game. Then they have buckets like this.
Yeah, Nafisa Collier up body on someone. Beautiful turnaround.
Heidemann lines up the 3 and drops a big shot for the Lynx. Natisha Heidemann's first bucket of the game.
They're looking for a little more output from the backcourt. Natisha Heidemann, Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride all scoring here in the second half.
Another hang and score by Walker Kimbrough. 2 tough buckets from Satori. Heidemann this time gets in the paint, looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Collier, who finds Smith on the baseline. And Diamond Miller is there for the offensive board. Shepard will go, it's tipped, and it is Atlanta basketball. Atlanta has it. Back to 8 games without hitting a 3. Dropped that one through at a good time. Alicia Gray. That's part of why she is having a career year.
Just so dangerous in so many ways.
Heidemann around everybody and goes to the right hand.
How does she get in there and find the space? Just a great lead by Natisha Heidemann.
Gray spinning and scoring quickly.
Okay, both offenses are having at it right now. A little back and forth.
Heidemann crossover, hesitation, and layup. Back and forth we go.
Natisha Heidemann, quiet in the first half of this game, is making some noise here in this fourth.
Atlanta is 5 for 5 from the field in this fourth quarter. Walker Kimbrough makes it 6 for 6. And she has 3 of those baskets herself.
Really great decision making and sharing the basketball.
We are back to an 11-point lead and plus to go. Heidemann has had a productive quarter, though that pass stolen. Jordan Canada got in the right spot at the right time. Lob to Griner. Just 1 bucket so far in this second half. Gray drives. That shot was altered, and look at Collier fighting for the rebound and come away with it. Heidemann pushing pace. Shepard slings it across. Alana Smith, she'll drive, and she's fouled. Smith gonna get 2 free throws. Both teams came out of that timeout shooting exactly 50.
To end up on the free throw line.
Smith has had her struggles at the line this season, but rolled that one through. Alana Smith with a 10-point game here tonight. That one was short, but Smith gets her own. Alana Smith with her own rebound off the free throw miss. Collier. Oh, what a pass! Collier picked up the dribble, found Smith, and Smith laid it in.
Lisa Collier makes it look so easy. She just can't be sped up, so she looks to find the open player, and look who's wide open, Atlanta Smith.
Beautiful dime from Fee. Griner picks up her dribble. Atlanta scored 14 points in the third quarter tonight, and there's 2 more for the Dream. Alicia Gray there. Atlanta scored 14 points in the first 2:45 of the fourth quarter. So the entire third quarter they got 14, and then it took them 2:45 in the fourth. Fee sticking with it.
See, Nafisa Collier has decided she has to pick up her aggression and kind of put the team on her back right now. She is attacking.
The roll goes for Canada.
Canada's just been really good in this game.
Threaten or have a little bit of a run together. Atlanta has some kind of an answer. Minnesota's defense was really good in the third quarter, has not been as effective here in the fourth. Heidemann picks up the dribble and she's swarmed, nowhere to go, jump ball. Now it's Atlanta with the defensive pressure.
Yeah, Atlanta really has picked up their defensive energy, and you could kind of feel that they were going to do that in this fourth quarter just by the response when they saw how Minnesota came
Jumping up. Some kind of a violation against Jordan Canada on that jump ball. Minnesota will have it. Canada, not sure if she held or stepped over the line. Either way, Lynx ball. Diamond Miller playing a lot here in this second half. Smith to Collier, who's held. So free throws here for Fee, who is 5 of 5 from the field in this second half. No, it's a non-shooting foul, so it was actually as Collier was kind of diving to the hoop. So she will be the inbounder. Pass stolen by Bree Jones, and she gets it ahead on a nice look. Hillman finishes it off. Costly turnover by the Lynx.
a really bad time.
Alana Smith, you could see by the scorer's table, in a lot of pain, and she is limping off the court. Alana Smith gonna have to have those defensive stops if they want any chance of keeping this sparkling, perfect home record alive. Collier.
Good defense.
Yes, Hillman all over. Collier worked hard for that shot. It gives a little spark to the bench.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good the defense is. Sometimes Reese Collier tends to have better offense. So difficult to slow her down.
Gray. Oh, broke the ankles of Courtney Williams. And Williams is fine. She felt that one. She's laughing at that one. Wow, was that ever a move? Oh my goodness. A lob pass, I think, by Canada. Minnesota heading the other direction, and then Miller lost it. Wow. These opportunities that the Lynx haven't been able to cash in on. That pass deflected. Reese Collier got up in the air for the defense. Williams hits Diamond Miller in stride, who tried to make one extra pass, and Miller has turned it over on consecutive possessions. Gray to Walker Kimbrough. Back to a 13-point game just like that.
It's half scores on the court right now. All 5 on the court. Shoot from anywhere. Right, just can't finish.
Tied up Jones, but no jump ball called. Must not have held it long enough. Gray to Walker Kimbrough. Eventually back around to Hillman.
Better ball movement here. Atlanta doing a nice job in Minnesota's defense. Looks a little slower to react right now.
Walker Kimbrough, shot clock's at 2-1 Canada. Three-pointer off the rim. Collier has the rebound. Williams wasting no time. A finger roll by Courtney Williams. Back to 11.
Need points quickly. Courtney Williams is the player to go to.
Timeout on the court. Carl Semesco with 2:43 calls a timeout. Outside of the third quarter, Atlanta is shooting 64%. So in the third, the Dream shot 5 from 20. And if you just look at the other 3 quarters, the damage is done at 64% shooting. Gray, wing three-pointer. Williams might have blocked it. Nas Hillman, wow. I don't know if that should have counted. That's a shot clock went off, or should have, and Hillman just grabbed it off the air. Minnesota's coaching staff, everybody was up waving that shot off, saying that should not have counted. The shot did not hit rim on the three-pointer, but maybe there was time left on the shot clock. So bang, bang. And now this shot clock is winding down. Miller, oh, good times, Diamond Miller.
Miller gets lucky at the end of the shot clock. Are they going to take a look at that?
No idea if that's coming down the pipeline eventually. But we'll wish and we'll hope. And there's a turnover. The defense by Kayla McBride, the quick hands to poke that ball. An inbound for Courtney Williams with 1:57 left. McBride off the screen. McBride in the paint. Scoop and score. K-Mac.
Incredible attack at the basket. Kayla McBride just so willing to go in. This has not been a great shooting night for Kayla McBride, but boy, when they need it the most, she showed up.
Now a 7-point game, and Minnesota's defense all over the Dream. Collier hounding Gray. A lot of time coming off the clock, though, and Chris before the buzzer by Jordan Canada. A huge shot for Atlanta.
Jordan Canada has simply been outstanding here tonight at Target Center. She has, from the get-go in this one, been willing to attack the basket and get in there. 15 points on 5 of 10 field goals. Just outstanding.
A huge basket. Atlanta used all of the shot clock on that possession. That was really perfection by the Dream. Collier gets a tough physical two. 7-point margin still. Minute 16 left in the game.
Clear out. Get that ball into Griner.
she's well outside of the paint, working her way back in, turns and shoots. Griner, what a night! Brittany Griner with a season-high 22.
That is a difficult shot for even Brittany Griner to hit, but she knocks it down. And
it's been an off night for the other four starters that make up that starting unit. Collier drive and the bucket and the foul. 8 for 8 in the second half for Collier. She's got 29.
That's what superstars do. They put you on their back and do whatever they can. Look at her attack here. Gets the space. Alicia Gray can't stop her. Big
Has not had a ton of opportunities. Just 4 of 7 in the game. The entire team, 7 free throw attempts. There's number 8. And Fee's got 30. Gray. A turnover with 51 seconds left in a 6-point game. Atlanta turned it over on the far sideline. We've got a 6-point ball game. Collier. Perfect here in this second half. The spin move up. Oh, that rolled out. Oh, that was so close to going down. Atlanta basketball. 41.7 seconds to go.
battling, doing whatever they can, trying to stay perfect on this target center floor. So look to get into the passing lanes here.
Gray's fouled by Collier. She stops the clock with 38.6 seconds to go. Only first team foul in the final 2 minutes, so the next one would send Atlanta to the free throw line. I mean, with Minnesota's defense, I don't know if you want to immediately foul or just try to come up with a steal and be disruptive the way the Lynx have been playing here. Williams not fouling until they get closer to the Lynx bench. And finally, Canada fouled by Canadian Bridget Carlton. Jordan Canada going to the free throw line. She's 5 for 5 at the stripe tonight. Canada with 15 points.
This Atlanta team has 4 players in double figures, 40 points in the paint. Minnesota actually has 48 points in the paint, so that was not, that usually that can be the deciding factor when you have a big like Brittany Griner, but Minnesota was able to find their points in there as well. It's not going to be enough.
2 big free throws by Jordan Canada. To board, Heidemann will try the 3 and hit it. 3 for Heidemann, cuts it to 5. Hillman's got to call timeout. Minnesota's defense, human beings that comes through here. That whole group that won those titles. All right, good job tying it up.
Wow, that's huge.
I mean, it's improbable at this point, but it is. Right, and Alicia Gray. Brittany Griner's trying to get in there to do the jumping, but that's not going to happen. Center court here. Quick substitution, Nia Coffey in for Griner. He's going to stay near the scorer's table, though. Actually sitting here next to the fans. Tipped twice. Gray tipped it to Coffey. Coffey tipped it to Gray, and she's tied up again. It was not just luck, but a play. Now Minnesota's got it. McBride got to find an opening. Finds Collier in the paint. Fee gets 2. It's a 3-point game. Look at that, a turnover. No, Collier was on the line. Nafisa Collier was on the line. Minnesota had it momentarily, but she stepped out. Just not enough room to work with there on the baseline. Neither team has it. This will be it. Hillman inbound, 8 seconds to go in a 3-point ball game. Canada fouled in the backcourt by Heidemann. And actually, I thought Canada did a nice job of catching that ball because her feet nearly slipped out from under her. Just how hard she came off. They're working. Electronics in a hole. It's just not great tonight. game. That was a big one by Canada. Jordan Canada, a 75% free throw shooter on the season. This is the second. Lynx down by